Good morning. Here, come over here, come over here. Good morning, everybody. So we've got a special surprise today. And that surprise is we're going to go and milk Elsie and Cece. And we just got a milking machine. Check it out right here. Right here. I'll put a link in the description of what it is. I think it's like 170 bucks. And I'm hopeful, we've not tried it yet, but I'm hopeful that these cow milkers will fit on Elsie's udder. It looks a little bit big to me, but we'll try it and see how it works. Are you all excited to try a milker with this machine? Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. And then we'll be able to get it, and it'll be a lot. Oh wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? It's early in the morning, and so they're very excited. And some of them are still waking up a little bit, if you know what I mean. Anyway, it's gonna be super awesome, and we're gonna have a good time doing it, right? And I'm going to give you my first initial takes on this machine. So far, it appears to be fairly solid. The pump here is a battery-operated pump, and so you don't have to have it plugged in when you go out there. So if your stanchion is far away from a plug or something like that, yeah, that box right there. If it's far away from a plug, you don't have to worry about it because it's got a battery in there. I don't know how long the battery will last. We'll give that a try. I charged it up last night, so we're going to see how many days we can go milking with that battery. So yeah, it seems like a pretty cool deal. And before we go and milk, we are going to cook up some sausage. We just had our pigs processed, and we're excited to try this awesome homegrown meat. Yeah, another byproduct of Finding Freedom Farm. We are pleased to provide different types of food. Right now we're focused on providing food for ourselves, and then we'll be able to provide enough to sell to other people. Okay, so we've got her up in the stanchion here. We're going to get the milker over, and he's brushing her right now to help her feel nice and comfortable. So here's our milker. We'll see how she responds to it. We're going to prepare it just like we always do, where we're going to wash her, we're going to dry her, we're going to strip her out a little bit just to get some of the impurities out that may be there. And then we're gonna hook up the machine and see what happens. Okay, we're gonna turn this on. Again, this is her first time with the milking machine. Look at that one. Look at the milk go down in there. Look at this. There's milk flowing down into those tubes. We'll see how much we get and how good it is. Okay, so you can see the milk going in this tube right here, and it's pretty awesome. What's going to be interesting is to see if this helps her let down without Billy Bob being in here. It feels like it's taking quite a while to get that milk out. So who knows? I wish that they had a clear lid on this milker right here. I don't know if they could make one that could withstand the pressure, but I wish that they had a clear lid on it, so that way we could see how much milk we're getting, because it feels like that's still super full and it's been working for a while. Yeah, so we're just gonna let that run a little bit and see how much milk comes out. She seems to not be bothered at all by it, and very comfortable, so we'll see. I mean, it's got to do that, the front two and then the back two. Let me go feel the udder. Okay, so we've got Billy Bob in here helping her let down, and it is significantly easier not having to fight to hold on to the teats while Billy Bob is nursing. But look at how much milk is coming out now. So hopefully we can just keep him off by holding these things around there. And then we'll get all this good milk. And I don't have to fight him for it. Okay, so we're finished with Elsie. Now we're going to get Cece in. And I don't know how much milk we got, but it looks like quite a bit. Hopefully it is. And yeah, let's do Cece now. Hey, Cece. Pretty dry indeed. Gomer's been doing a good job of cleaning you out. Let me just get you used to the milker. Holy cow, it's dry. Everything's dry. Okay, so I think if we're going to get any milk out of her, we're going to need to separate the calf. I'm going to study a little bit more. I think the calf needs to be about a month to 2 months old before you can start separating them. So we'll see. But let me show you how much milk we got. I know the pot is pretty big and it's not super full, but I'm going to go and measure and see how much it is. We're still honing our process of this milking thing. However, we've learned something on each step of the way. One thing we've learned is you should get these types. I mean, you can get either this kind or some other kind. Doesn't matter to me. But it's a fast and easy filter. And what it does is like we were using the cloth filters before, and who knows what kind of flavors were coming from those cloth filters. But because of this, we know that there's no additional flavors coming from this. And we use this colander, which this fits right in. We were using a funnel, and you had to hold the filter, and then it was a really slow process. And now, we use that. So let me get this milking pail, and we're going to measure and see how much we got.
Ready? Yep. I think you're right.
So it looks like we got 2.5 quarts based on the measurements. Which for our first time using the milking machine, I think it was a thumbs up. What do you think, buddy? You like that? So my initial take on the milker is, it's not like a perfect device. It takes a bit long for the thing to suck the milk out, and it didn't clean her out all the way. I had to go in there and clean her a little bit, hand milking after the fact. So that, maybe it'll get better as we progress. We'll just find out. Second, it is kind of bulky to carry all that stuff out there. So that's kind of a con. A pro, though, is it keeps a lot of the junk from falling in the bucket, because you just have these two sealed things up on her teats, and so none of the hair, any of the other stuff falls in the bucket, and that is a bonus. You know, we're learning as we go. Maybe we need to get the smaller teats, the smaller little sucker things. I don't know. We're gonna keep trying, and then just see what happens. You know, I think that's the key to success, is you got to keep pushing forward. You know, if it's not working optimally initially, try something different. That sounds super basic, super common sense, but some people just say, "Oh, this isn't working. I'm just going to quit." Don't do that. Not a good thing. Another pro to the machine is my hands don't feel very tired. You know, after milking a couple cows, my hands get a bit tired. That doesn't mean that I should stop, because, you know, it's good to build up those muscles. However, it's kind of nice to just go out there, hook these little things up on our teats, and then, you know, you can have a little conversation while that's happening. Con, now I've got to wash out that bucket, the lid, and the hoses and the little sucker things. So, you know, I mean, there are pros and cons. So we'll just see how long we keep up with the milking machine versus hand milk. Thanks for joining. This truly is finding freedom, even though it seems like it's building upon the work, but it's finding freedom in our lives, because we're getting freedom from the store. We don't have to depend on the store for milk. We know where our milk is coming from, and it creates these amazing experiences with the kids. I love helping the kids know where our food comes from. You know, we have the pork that we processed from Walter and Winifred. Actually, we're not eating Walter. We've sold him off to 2 other families, but Winifred we are. And so we cooked up some of that this morning. Right, buddy? You ready to eat some of that? Yeah. And then we know where our milk is coming from. We know where our yogurt's coming from, because we just made yogurt. It's straining right over here. Let me show you that. So we have it straining right here. You basically strain the whey out of it, and then you can use that whey instead of buttermilk, like in pancakes or muffins or that sort of thing. So it's awesome to create these streams of food coming into our house. Yeah, it's fun, and we like it. She likes it.